here's what happens when the 7,500 federal tax credit could potentially go away. Here it is mapped out and predicted by car dealership guy. And I kind of agree with some of this. Let's take a look at what he says. EV tax credit phases out. I mean, that's on the chopping block right now. Trump wants to get rid of it. So we don't know if it's actually going to happen or not. He did sign in an executive order to try and dance around actually killing it, but not directly in doing that, because of course he doesn't actually have the power to do that because it's still a law, the Inflation Reduction Act, for the 7,500. Next step of the process, if this happens, consumers pause on electric vehicle purchases. And yes, that could be a super temporary one, maybe long term, but you got to remember 2 years ago, Tesla didn't have the 7,500 federal tax credit, and they didn't do fine, but they still sold the vehicles. And those were also at the time when vehicles were very expensive as well. It was also a hot time when everybody was buying a ton of vehicles because inflation was going high. And so certainly that was a way different time. Next step is sharp drop in sales. That's expected across all brands because it's not going to make sense when an electric vehicle is 7,500 more than the comparable gas vehicle, and especially the comparable hybrid gas vehicle. And so it just wouldn't make sense in terms of time and everything. Next one would be automakers feel the pressure and scramble to pivot their EV strategies. I think we're already starting to see that right now. We already started seeing price drops from some of the other like GM, Honda, and other vehicles like that. R&D investors ramp up, aiming for better designs, improved range, and lower costs. I mean, the good thing with that is that R&D investments and all these different productions for better designs and improved range, that's continuing to go with electric vehicles. I think it will just be doubling down if it keeps going. New way of reimagine EVs hit the market, built around what consumers actually want. But I guess that's the question, like, what do consumers actually want for electric vehicles? Do they want technology, more battery range, or faster charging? I think a little bit of a balance between all of those is really what people want. Competition intensifies, driving innovations and efficiency. That's always a given for sure. Sustainable market with profitable EV emerges. Capitalism remains undefeated. What did I miss? And the question I asked is like, when do you think this will happen? And who do you think will be the winner in all of this if these actually happen with these 7,500? Because I know a lot of you might be thinking like, if this 7,500 goes away, I am definitely not buying it or buying a Tesla or an electric vehicle. And I kind of agree with you because that is a ton of money at the end of the day. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you think.